two cards. One of the Black Raven and one of the White Raven. The country 2 and 2. One to the west and one to the east. Then those which we have split are made whole again. The truth will reveal itself. I guess it's straight up an arson case. No murder? Doubt it. It's the Yatagarasu, here! Yo, you. Across the Yatagarasu. K, you. Nani? Nah, it can't be K. It's the other Yatagarasu. You. Oh yes, I'm here sipping my coffee. No one definitely died here a few days ago. It's so nice, almost dream like I finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea. Especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent's murder. The next day, I investigated a kidnapping and a murder at the Gateway Land theme park. And later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back to my office. Gamitin mo muna earbuds mo. Along with a thief who was out to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back? Well, at least I have the day. All I ask is that I be allowed to spend it quietly. Ano ma? Ha? Nagamit ko. Gamitin mo ng earbuds mo. Nasa ba?
Hindi pwede kasi old phone tong gamit ko.
Ano palang gagamitin mo? Oh yes, of course. Nasa iya ito, gamitin mo. Ah. Sa likod mo. Ako na lang mag-wag mo na magana. Alright! Mr. Edgeworth!
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth,
Oh, ano?
this is like big. This is big, I tell you. Hey, what's wrong with you? What's your enthusiasm?
And suddenly the phrase, the fragility of dreams comes to mind.
What are you talking about? Fragile dreams? Come on, let's go. The big curiosity isn't going to just find herself, you know?
Well, if you must know,
Sabi tayo?
it's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake,
Huh?
Anna.
Sabi tayo? Baka magandang klase ba to? What? Inchi? Gagawin mo yung klase?
Testingan ko na lang. Testingan ko.
Bigay mo nga ito. May trabaho na kasi dito.
Ano?
Oh, wala akong makita. Say what?
Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. But even now, we're still looking for this criminal. Let me turn on my night light. Shit, it's dark as fuck in here. Oh my god. Alright. Whew. My eyes are gonna hurt. However, I must warn you that we've only had a few hours to search so far. So I must insist that you be patient on this one, okay?
What's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep talking to me right now? Anyway, I've got something much more important than I want to see you. What?
Oh, and that is...
Take a look at this.
On March 14, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. That's quite a bold declaration to send to an embassy. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this.
The date and the card mentions it today.
Today, huh?
Come on, we gotta hurry to the embassy. We gotta hurry. The embassy awaits.
I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country's embassy we should be investigating?
Well, it's some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on the details. But never mind that. There's all your energy. Why are you so lackadaisical today?
I do not read that shit. I'm not, Kay. You're just too wound up.
Well, then you should go too, wound up too. Because this just might be your chance to catch that woman.
Mean as you. The woman who killed Kay's father began badly 7 years ago. Most of you. She claimed to be the daughter of... Shit. Huh? Yung laro ko yan, ma. Naka-earphones ako pero kinalang mo dun. Eh, di ako na lang ang... She claimed to be the great thief beyond the Garasso, and then disappeared from the courtroom.
She makes me so mad, the
Kuya,
phony.
pwede mo naman gawin yung...
Everyone knows that the real Yatagarasu would never send something like a calling card. Ano ma? Until a company's underhanded dealings are made public. The target is always totally unaware that the Yatagarasu has paid them a visit. That's what makes the real Yatagarasu so awesome.
The
Bukas
other Garasso's card. That's shortened. The other Garasso's cards that's showing this article. It looks to me as though it could be genuine.
See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, that person isn't the real deal, but has knowledge of the Yatagarasu.
Ano ma?
Bukas pa rin lakad mo.
Anong lakad?
Sa casino.
Saan?
Pumangkin ko.
Eh, wala naman si Papa.
Bukas pa yun. Bukas na umaga. Hindi ko mas lakad.
Akakala ko 11 ng bukas. Akala ko gabi.
Mahal ba?
15. Pag kasama mo si Ace, libre lang kayo dun. Doon sila tumatambay palagi. Si Leon ka-close niya. Okay, hindi. Hindi yung ano. Hindi kami kasing close nila Leon. Hindi kami kasing close na kagaya nila Leon tsaka Ibo. Hindi siya yung ganun kailangan Leon tsaka yung mga tropa ko. Dalawa lang sila yung na matinding close ko talaga. Oh, phone mo! Kakaka. Ha! Pero, ano kami? Neutral kami matindi. Friends ko lahat yung mga yun, pero iba lang yun. Konti lang, dalawa lang yung close ko talaga.
If this isn't a clue that woman's involved, then nothing is. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Out the door you go.
Wait, there are a few preparations I must make before we go. There's something interesting about this card we found last night here in the office. In the office, I mean. It's of a different color than the one in the article, which makes me wonder why.
What's up? Any reason why we're bothering a hole through the newspaper with your eyes?
No reason at all. Very well. Seeing as how Miss Seal is also someone of a special nature to me, I agree there is some merit to be found in investigating this.
I knew you'd come around.
We gotta call Gumshoe first. Young, March 14, 5 p.m. Antrim Neutralis. By the light of this night's glorious moon. Oh my god.
Yuki, no. Bawal ko sa'yo.
Oh, ready to back to our nightly outing. And this is where our tale begins. That looks like my girl Maya.
Pwede mo open mo.
What a coincidence! Of course, the final case of this game is just gonna be a Steel Samurai. Ah! Who'd have thought that a Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held at such an elegant theater instead of foreign embassy?
Yeah, the climax was really awesome. Steel Samurai Sushi Slice. I got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out.
I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television.
I have to say though, this embassy's set up kinda funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building.
Well, as you said yourself, these places in these countries, the houses are very special. Even this theater is special in that it is a neutral zone shared by two countries.
So, let me get this straight. Steel Samurai Show just now is being sponsored by one of the two countries? The one that's called the Kingdom of Alabast, right?
Yes, it would appear that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well.
It seems that way. But, you know, who I'm really into, the Jamming Ninja. Jamming Ninja.
I don't know this. Second again.
The Republic of...
These real countries, man. They are. Oh, my geography's bad. By the way,
The Republic of Babel is sponsoring a Jamming Ninja stage show. That's something for fangirls like me. You're totally gonna get to see that too, Mr. Edgeworth. The Jamming Ninja show is just gonna kick the Steel Samurai shows in rear end.
you know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling that what she really wants to be is not a faith, but rather a ninja.
So anyway, about today's event, what's it called again?
The Kingdom of Alabas versus the Republic of Babel Goodwill Jollibee. The small European countries of the Kingdom of Alabas and the Republic of Babel. These two countries used to be a single entity that was a bump of nature, and it was called the Principality of Codopia.
Is everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, I'm alright. Moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split into two. I did read that last part. For example, their flies were served a flower. Butterfly movements to this day. Codopia, huh? That was 7 years ago. So 7 years ago, they were still one. So after that case, they split up. The KG8 incident and what was referred to as the second KG8 incident, in which an embassy staff member was murdered. All of these cases were related to the Principality of Codopia. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split into two. However, the Yard lawsuit still sent a coin on here. What could it all mean?
Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something.
Oh, excuse me. What were you talking about again?
Oh, if you could please stop basing out on me. Anyway, if we were talking about the Alabas versus Babel Goodwill Jollibee.
God, that just sounds like Jollibee.
The two countries have had a pretty bad relationship with each other. Supposedly, they've been trying really hard to make up recently. That's why they decided to hold this event.
Well, that's the case, then why the versus?
Also, both countries claim to own the real primitive statue, a national treasure to both. They're planning to have them publicly evaluated today to see which one's the real deal.
Okay, I need to remind you to take care not to come to your thieving desires.
Well, when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself. You know that.
You had better be saying that in jest.
Hey, I can read your own body language, you know, and you've got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you.
I know. And although we don't know if the Yatagarasu will really make an appearance, I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place. Alright. If there's any familiar character. Oh my god. Yep. Definitely is. I've got a name. What's her name again? Oh, this one right here. Yeah, she was the witness on case 4 of the first game, and she was another witness on the case 5 of the second game. And that was her last appearance. So what's her name again?
Where in the nation are they? Come on, big scoop. Hey, mister, out of the way. Yeah, I'm done here.
I don't remember this woman. Something about the case with Prosecutor Von Karma. I don't remember her name though. I seem to remember this woman from somewhere. My instincts were directing me not to engage in conversation with her. Perhaps it would be best if I left her alone. Guess only. So we have, I guess this is, yeah, both country. What the hell is this guy? This guy's kinda, I say this over there. Yeah. This is the perfect angle. Odds report. Oh, my image traveled across the world and into every TV set around the globe. A more honest approach to appearing on TV might serve your ambitions better.
You know, I've seen you blah 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 blah, but today's show is a little bit of complete baby. Yeah, we look good to be the big princess movies are really sad at the middle of the show. I was never gonna hurt her kept crying. I know, it's all the big princess is bad. Seriously, just what are they thinking, you know?
I suppose there was no graceful way to enter this conversation. Yeah, it reminded me of that. What's this thing? 10 more minutes, no, 5 more minutes. But isn't it really bad for me to spend time doing this? It's no use. Would someone please tell me what I should do? You appear to be troubled by something. May I be of any assistance? Leave me alone. I'm trying to figure out just the right time to talk to that girl over there. Nah, man. And if I mess up, it'll be because I'm talking to you right now.
Somehow I get the feeling he's about to fall flat on his face.
Well, let's just do not too much and leave him alone. Yeah, be that guy. We got a cameraman here, reporter, a kid fat walking over Steel Samurai. Let's take a look here. It appears that the child is watching a video from the first season of the Steel Samurai.
Go, keep on fighting until your last breath. Go right here on the Steel Samurai.
Completely absorbed in singing the theme song, I see. I'll let that child watch in peace. We all know Edgeworth is also on Steel Samurai. Okay. That's good, alright. Now give me a dramatic slam over there. Stop. Hey, do you mind? Get out of the way, buddy. Okay, once more. In 3, 2, 1, action. Okay, was that my fault just now?
Well, he's obviously working. I guess we should leave him alone.
Yeah. And we're here reporting live from the Territorium Neutralis. As you can see, tonight's audience is full of enthusiasm. Let's see what this member of the audience has to say.
Hey, that was good. Let's do one more run though.
Excuse me, but when are you ready to film for real? Would you mind giving me a call? I sense that she didn't hear a single word I just said.
Did I read that?
I'm guessing we should... Let's go here. Look at this guy. Is there something I can help you with? I was wondering what is beyond these doors. Is there a Bastion embassy now? Unless you have some business with the embassy. I suppose I can't really claim to have any business with the embassy right now.
Well, if you don't have to be so rude about it, Mr. Guard.
Let's go over here then. Look at this guy. Is there something I can help you with? I was wondering what is beyond these doors. The Babalas embassy is just beyond these doors, sir. Do you have some business with the embassy? Do you require immediate access? Oh no, that's quite alright. Are you sure, sir? Anyone and everyone is always welcome in the Republic of Baba. Baba.
Well then, since we're here,
Well, and an embassy is not some sort of theme park, okay?
so you're such a buzzkill.
It's okay. There's a very festive atmosphere out here.
Yep, super festive. I'm really happy for the King of Albus and the Republic of Battle. It's great that they have re-established diplomatic relations. The newspapers say that it's almost like they're Catopia once again.
Perhaps we are bearing witness to a historic moment in time. Yeah, we're about to get parceled 8 hours later.
Hey, look, they're selling some commemorative merchandise to celebrate this event. Now there's Catopia biscuits, and over here, they're selling Royal Catopia biscuits.
So it would seem that they have yet to reconcile their competitive spirits. What's this? There are pamphlets about the 2 embassies here on this table.
It still looks weird to me.
Alright. So I'm guessing we're at Viatrum Neutralis right now. Alright. So it's an embassy split in 2. The country split into 2 a few years back. They've shared the building and its grounds 50-50 ever since.
Oh, I guess because they don't have the money to build 2 separate ones, huh?
I should think that that's not the reason why, okay? I suppose it's just helped myself to one of these. I'll just myself to one of these. Alright. It's a broocher. What is all that hubbub? Ugh!
Hey, look, it's the Steel Samurai. And he's got his son, the Iron Infant, with him.
The Iron Infant.
Yeah.
Let me guess, the Steel Samurai's freaking... Oh, what's his name? Will Powers. Please tell me we gotta meet Will Powers again. Oh, I love this song from that case, bro. I think it was Case 3, right? I like them Turnabout Sisters theme. Nice theme. I love that theme. And this theme too. Oh man, it's Steel Samurai, bro. Fucking hell, man. Let's do this. Right. Start with the Steel Samurai. Unfortunately. I'm gonna speak with you for a second. It's the Steel Samurai. Please tell me it's Will Powers. Please be Will Powers.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you glaring at him for?
Please excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before.
It's like he's written something down for you.
To Edgeworth, I'm still Samurai Daddy, married man of near old. Steel Samurai Daddy married man of Neo Tokyo.
Wow, an autograph. Pretty cool that we got one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Another one to my collection of Steel Samurais. Yeah. That's definitely what Edgeworth was saying this morning. Alright. Mr. Steel Samurai, Ambassador Alba is waiting for you. That looks like mine.
We'll proceed to enter the Kingdom of Albus to shake the hand of blah blah blah. The Steel Samurai isn't only here for the two countries tonight, but rather can be taught as a goodwill ambassador from our own country as well.
I don't know if that was they said.
There he goes, off to spread goodwill to the world, and then he's probably gonna get accused of murder, because that's just how this game works.
Yes, that would probably what will happen. That's probably what's going to happen, okay? They'll probably get accused of murder and I'll probably have to defend him. Well, not defend, investigate, prove him not guilty. So, Phoenix doesn't have to. Because, yeah, I guess we didn't get the rights for Phoenix right in this game. Because we just never say his name or reference him as, well, we did reference him, but we never actually directly said their names. Which makes me think, did we not get the rights to Phoenix right for my game? Jesus Christ, okay, I'm just going off now. He really does seem to have a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he? Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera.
In just a few seconds, the Jammin' Ninja stage show is set to begin. After the show, the Jammin' Ninja will enter the Republic of Baba. He is set to meet with Ambassador of Baba at that time. The Jammin' Ninja show is about to start. We've gotta get back to our seats.
Regrettably, I don't have much of an interest in ninjas. Only Steel Samurais.
Well, this show will change our mind. Come on, we have to hurry. If we miss even a second of the Jammin' Ninja's awesome playing, I'll never forgive you.
Ah, fine. I suppose we're not about to give me much of a choice here, are you, King? Let's go watch Jammin' Ninja.
I could listen to the Ninja Mark from Death Lullaby song all day. His superb playing and that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye. And his heart-wrenching voice, now that's the Jammin' Ninja's greatest weapon.
Did I just voice crack right now? Oh my.
Those pictures of Jammin' Ninja merchandise over there. I've got to have them. Especially want the hair sticks they're selling exclusively to these shows. They're exactly like the ones the heroine Princess Missile wears in her hair.
Anyway,
hold it right there, Mr. Edgeworth.
what? Yes?
You're thinking of going home, aren't you?
Well, it doesn't seem likely that the Yatagarasu will be making an appearance tonight. Most likely, it was simply a prank.
No way! I just know the Yatagarasu will show.
I thought you said that the Yatagarasu doesn't send calling cards.
Yeah, I did, but
I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase.
But that card she sent was a genuine fake calling card.
A genuine fake.
Well, how can I word this? The Yatagarasu's mark that's on the calling card is exactly the same as my mark. Get it now?
We've got a problem. Oh, crap. The Yatagarasu has been spotted in Alabast. What?
You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony! Hey, what gives?
I'm sorry, but I need to search you before you may enter.
What the? Hey, the Steel Samurai just falls straight in there without one. Now if you don't hurry up and let me through, my phony is going to escape.
Okay, the country's embassy is considered to be part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country...
Mr. Edgeworth! I'm going to enter through Babel and climb over the wall into Alabast.
You will tell a prosecutor straight that you intend to illegally enter another? Jenny, are you listening to me? Nope, she is not.
Cape Verde, and I'm coming through.
Yes, and welcome. Someone stop her. Anyone. God. Why'd you let K in, bro? You stupid bird. Jenny, what are you? Well, tell me you really didn't find some way over this fence. Fire is too big for us to handle. Those are the other guys who came to Babel too. Oh my god. You. Accursed Yatagarasu. Jay, you better be alright. Wherever you are. Damn, so both the embassies got. The Yatagarasu was spotted. What the? So the Yatagarasu is spotted on the other one, but then an arson was committed on the other one. What the hell? Why the hell does she have... Okay, we'll find out.
I told you, it wasn't me.
Oh, now we're gonna defend Kay? Shit. Can you guys run any slower? Kay, are you alright?
Do I look alright to you? No. Can you do something about this woman?
Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of this? Well, sir, it's, this. Oh my god. He's...
It wasn't me. He was already dead when I ran in here, out on the heels of the fake Yatagarasu. Look, I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person at the open air stage.
A suspicious person?
A long black coat and a hood over their head. I dare you to tell me that it's not suspicious. When I saw that person, I immediately thought that they must be the fake Yatagarasu. So I chased after them into the embassy, then into here, and then lost sight of them. But I just know the person is the one who did it.
What are you so worked up for? Over. There is no reason for you to be this loud. Correct. If I'm wrong... Correct me if I'm wrong, but your Agent Lang's secretary. Shouldn't I believe your name is correct? If you are making an arrest, I assume you have evidence that it was Kay who committed the crime. Is that also correct? You refuse to answer. Got onto that pointing thing. I don't need to answer. You are merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority. Hey, pal! Just what the heck does that... Just what the heck does that have you... Just what the heck does what you just said mean? Bro, Gumshoe, your grammar, man. If it happened here, it's just under Mr. Edgeworth in jurisdiction. The end. And seeing to how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate whatever we'd like. Unfortunately, Detective, MCs are a different matter. Huh? This office is considered to be part of the Republic of Babel, which means that anything that happened in here defaults to the control of the Babylese government and the Babylese law, giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights. Extraterritorial rights? Sir, do you really believe that the truth is out there? Basically, our country's laws do not apply inside the embassy of another country. That's what was agreed by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place. which means we can do little here in this situation. No, wait, sir. Please leave this matter in Interpol's hands and go home. Ugh. Mr. Edgeworth.
Hey, you're not Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, is it my boy? In that case, allow me to join your investigation. Oh, never mind. It's...
Mr. Montgomery, sir.
Ugh!
Ambassador Palin, I truly appreciate you allowing me to join the investigation.
This guy's the killer already, I know for sure. Palino? It's really nothing. Oh, game crap. It took me like 10 minutes to get back here. DS didn't have auto saves. Try to give this guy's voice. It's really nothing. My name was my secretary, so of course I want to help you as much as I can. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly. Francisca.
Well, I never imagined that I'd meet you here of all places. This is an embassy, meaning that you have no authority to conduct. Oh, Ray, what is it?
Ambassador Palano. And you are? I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. I ask that you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant. Assistant?
Miles, what the heck do you think you're...
Please, I implore you, Ambassador Palano. Very well, I'll be counting on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean by you being Mr. Von Karma's assistant, sir? I don't exactly have a choice, do I, detective? If I don't become Francisco's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation.
There you go again, running at the mouth with that aloof expression on your face.
Francisca, please.
I don't know what you're planning quite yet, but at least I do know one thing. You are now my subordinate. Just remember that my whip is always ready to whip you when you should be brain lapse.
Of course, I'll keep that in mind.
If you are done playing games...
Right, let's begin the investigation. Alright. By the way, detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here?
Well, better late than never, I guess, sir. I was placed on guard duty for the Babalese embassy today.
And why you are police guarding an embassy?
Well, on account of the guard that they got from the Ryotagarasu, they called us up and asked for our help, sir. Oh, and because we've been searching for the Ryotagarasu these past 7 years, it was more or less mutually beneficial arrangement, if you ask me.
Except for how mutually unbeneficial this was all turned out to be, I suppose. It looks like you failed to competently perform your guard duty yet again.
Ugh.
Look forward to your next salary negotiation, although it's out of my hands.
But sir, if it gets cut anymore, I won't be able to buy even pocket noodles anymore.
Yeah, poor damn shit. I'm guessing we should investigate. It's the dead body. Sworn victim was the secretary of this embassy, I take it.
Manny Kochin, I heard that he was an admirable person. Very admirable.
Definitely not the main suspect on the KG-8 incident.
Hmm.
The cause of death is a stab at the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his back.
We were fortunate that the fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burned a bit longer, it would have made identifying him an asshole.
So Mr. Kochin was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire. What the world happened inside this room? Oh god, I'm losing my Edgeworth voice. Right. So, first things first, what the hell is this? There appears to be something in his pocket. My god, it's the Yatagarasu key. This key, it can't be. Isn't this the Yatagarasu key that was stolen 7 years ago? By you, yeah? But that's... 7 years ago... Oh! You mean the case where I was framed, sir? Yes, it's the piece of evidence that stole the life of King's father 7 years ago. Which was then stolen by close to you. What? Mr. Faraday was killed with this key, sir. I thought he was killed with a knife. Ugh!
Scruffy, at the very least, try to remember the details of the crimes you were a suspect in.
Franziska, as you will recall, Detective Kumchi was not present when Miss Yu made her escape. Thus, even among law enforcement, only a few knew of this key's existence. I doubt I knew Ruki at the time would have been made privy of such knowledge. Ugh! I feel like the victim right now. All trampled on, sir. I suppose I'll just have to fill you in now. The secret to this key is... Yeah. Oh god, what do we do this again? Yeah. There we go. And it's the knife. Whoa, well, that's amazing, sir. Just some kind of magic trick. Alright, somehow we have the key in this guy's body. Oh, I know it. This is the exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took of her. I remember this beautiful pattern in the blade.
I remember this as well. It's a fine motive, isn't it?
Yes, it looks like two interwoven vines crisscrossing down the blade. Vines, sirs? I think it looks like a bunch of stars if you ask me. Bunch of stars? It's one of those six-sided stars, just like the police marks on our IDs. I really don't think you can call these stars. To say that the detective's art sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement.
The real question is, why would the Babylonese embassy's secret is holding this?
Well, we don't know how Mr. Kojin came to possess this key. We do know that this was stolen by the Yatagarasu from the Kadopian embassy.
That's right. Mr. Faraday had written that fact down in his organizer.
I believe this means that further research is required into the country of Kotopia.
Why don't you ask Ambassador Palino about what he knows? Supposedly, he was a candidate to be the next Kadopian ambassador once long ago. He should be able to answer any specific question you may have.
Alright, before that, let's double check if we already have everything checked out. Yep, the murder weapon, I think. Is this not the murder weapon?
Some preliminary testing has been conducted. According to the results, the blood on that matches the victim's blood. The blade shape was also found to be consistent with the stab wound.
I believe this means that we now know that the crime was committed with this knife. This knife's got some really fancy ornamentation going on, sir. This thing practically screams artsy at me too. Although it's also covered in blood, just like the last thing I said was artsy.
But the handle is pristine. There's not a single drop of blood on it. Speaking of the handle, I believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful.
Butterfly. Interesting. Yeah, but first logic. There's a lot of skilled detail in this handle. I believe this is a butterfly. This is one amazing ornamental knife. And I'm really glad that this beautiful butterfly wasn't ruined by blood. There's not even a drop of blood on it. It really is quite exquisite. So much that even you can understand its beauty, detective. Hey, why do you always have to look down on my taste, sir? I know what I like, and this is really well crafted. Why do I look down on his taste? Because, my dear detective, I'm afraid your tastes are usually quite questionable. This knife, it will appear that the handle is removable. I guess so people can change them whenever they feel like it. Sounds like fun. Sounds like fun, sir. I don't think people would remove the handle just for fun, detective. Okay. So this is what took Mr. Cochran's life. Some blood in this blade. Some blood are still on this blade. Wow, it's been a detective for 7 years now. I've seen a lot of weapons in my days, but knives that were used to kill are always the hardest for me to bear. Yes, unlike guns, this is one weapon where they're likely to find the victim's blood on it, I know? No, bad. Yeah, just like how this one was practically drenched in it, huh, sir? Despite that, it looks like the blood managed to miss the handle some. Probably because he changed the handle after he murdered Coach Hunt. Edgeworth, you dumbass. Check. Nothing. I only have one. Which means we do not. Let's go with the statements. It's a knife wound. It's obvious that he was killed with, but I wonder if it's consistent with the wound. Indeed. This man. Where do I know him from? You probably know him from the last case, bro. That's probably all we can talk about. Yeah. Alright. Found one logic. The ceiling fan must have fallen to the ceiling. Ceiling fan. What does one of those do? Exactly what it sounds like it does. It's a fan that is installed on one ceiling. Well, if I had one of those things in my room, I bet I'd go dizzy from staring at it as I slept. Detective Gumshoe, in the real world, we close our eyes when we sleep. Alright, I guess I'm not gonna ask. I'm boy here. I can't believe that many fell among thieves tonight. Not him, I have no idea what my schedule for the night is. Ambassador Polano, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police, that and only that. I ask you to cooperate not only for your own sake, but as Mr. Coach's but for Mr. Coach's as well, although he's dead. You're a rather strong man, aren't you? Fascinating. Here I know isn't much, but I'd like to have these. I'm sorry, but I would love to. But it would be against my principles to accept a bribe. Oh, no. These are simply coupons to promote Babao. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit lovely Babao. Now I remember, the Republic of Babao is known for its feverish tourism industry. Coaching. I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased, man Coaching. He was my secretary, and the embassy's secretary is charged for running the whole place. He was an admirable man. His death was a great loss to our country. But he was in charge of everything, accounting, printing, taking care of our national treasure. I'm sorry, but did you say printing? Our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry. So in order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, and etc., we have a printing press here at our embassy. You see, please excuse me our forwardness, however, I feel I should mention that I have a distinct impression that I've met him before. Oh, yes. Since you are one of the legal profession, I suppose you just might have. After all, my name was involved in the KG8 incident. The KG8 incident? The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Manny. Sam. So, Mr. Coachman is the same map that won that case. It's been 10 years now. Manny recovered personally from that case and dove exclusively into his job. He was the one who planned this event and was to oversee this embassy's renovations. It really is a shame he had such a bright future ahead of him. Renovations? What exactly did you mean earlier by renovations? We can't have tourists and visitors to our embassy think we're a poor nation, can we? So, renovation to the embassy is something of an investment. We may have a rather paltry budget, but we're trying our best to make do. However, I guess the only person who could have helped us do our job is no longer with us. Photopia. Ambassador Polano, I was wondering if I may ask you about Photopia. Photopia, alright. What would you like to talk about? Boss, I'd like to ask about this key. Huh, what about this key? I found it sticking out from Sir Coachman's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy. Is that correct? Upon closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly. It's not like about this key is also capable of changing into a knife. Oh, how fascinating! It is possible that the ambassador didn't know about the existence of this key. In its knife form, there is a flower mark at the base of the blade. I guess this knife might be from when we used to be part of Kodoku. And how do you come to that conclusion? It has both of Kodoku's national symbols, the butterfly and the flower. I suppose Manny used this key here at the embassy back when we were still Kodoku. Ambassador Paulino, this key was stolen from Kodoku Embassy 7 years ago. But the list of you otherwise known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu. Oh, really? You are not aware that Monsieur had broken into this embassy at that time? I'm sorry, I can't be much help. It's very familiar with the details, you see. I'm not very familiar with the details. I only became the ambassador after Babao became its own independent nation. But if Manny were still alive, he would probably know about what happened back then. Mr. Koshin and Monsieur knew each other 7 years ago. But that doesn't explain why I found the Yatagarazu's key here at the present. Right, let me see my logic here. Even chip guard. Don't say about the murder. The shelves are lined with American souvenirs and memorabilia. Really strange, isn't it? I mean, I thought this was the Babylon's embassy. So, why are there so many American souvenirs, sir? Perhaps the Babylons are studying American culture and our tourism industry. They have plans to make the Babylon's tourism industry flourish, and they would need to observe and study other countries' method, I suppose. Speaking of tourism, I got these from the blonde guy over there, sir. He said that I should bring these with me to Babao. I could trade them for a few buffets of base. So, how do you expect to travel to Babao? Well, the whole world is connected by the ocean, sir. For an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'd swim all the way to Babao if I had to. Can I feel some Cubans really motivate people to do such fantastic things? Yeah, if it's gumshoe, it probably will make it right. Suck. Miles Edgeworth, what is it? Let me tell you something. You are currently my subordinate, and if you wish to convince everyone else of that,
you will speak to me with respect.
What's with the glitty glint in her eyes? I don't think that would really be necessary, Zeska.
Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you are still under me.
I thought Zeska was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case. So then why is she here at this embassy?
I was investigating at the embassy where I got wind of this mess.
And that's right, the other Garasu was still to appear at that embassy as well.
Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a fire over there. Although there was an incident in the adolescent embassy as well. But I left Agent Lang in charge of that case and came over here to Baboy's embassy.
Ah, so Agent Lang is here as well, huh?
I see you've met. Well, he's an adolescent embassy acting as bodyguard for Ambassador Albert. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there.
The other Garasu.
The suspect is the murderers according to this office. Is that little girl I see? Is she perhaps trying to be the Yadagurasu?
He would never harm a soul, sir.
Hey,
You remember, do you not, about that case we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Father.
so she's that feisty little girl.
Kay has been on the trail of the Yadagurasu, which is how she ended up here, looking for one who took her father's life.
I see.
Tries to self-hide, but you know what? The Yadagurasu just keeps on tricking us all. How so? The Yadagurasu sent a card saying I would be there to steal your dirtiest secret. But all we've been in an arson and a murder. The lab boys are going to go in circles. No, what this is, sirs, it's a breach of contract, and it's going to be a rap sheet.
If you ask me, it's perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen today.
I do wonder, though, if Callisto you really is the Yadagurasu. She isn't. That's not good. Hey, I'm alright.
You believe me, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't think I did it, right?
Yes, of course I don't. I promise to prove that it wasn't you.
That's enough chit-chat. You can investigate all you like, but it's only a matter of time before we take her in. It would be wise of you to give up while you can.
No, I don't think so. Kane isn't lying, and my investigation will prove that it to be true.
Go ahead and try then, if you're that confident.
I can't allow this to continue on this way. I must prove her innocence post haste. Nah, man, I gotta sleep. I don't usually end episodes midway from this without the to be continued screen, but nah, I gotta sleep, man. So I'll be back in a split second for you guys, but I'll probably sleep. So see ya. Alright, the next day. Right, what the hell should we do now? So we left off yesterday. Wait, let's take a look here. Not again. Mr. Edgeworth, there's still something on this display rack, sir. Knives, huh? The same knife that is the murder weapon. Although the blades are all that remains of them, unfortunately. I guess the handles all got burned off by the fire. So even the knives fell victim to the fire. God, I need a hat. My hair is fucking all over the place. Alright, give me a second. Let's go. There we go. So even the knives fell victim to the fire. No shit, bro. We're even lucky the fucking body survived. Ambassador Palino, are these knives yours? Why, yes, they are. They're a special set of ornamental knives featuring a national symbol of Babal. These butterfly-themed knives, along with Abaleta's own set of knives, are comprised of 3 knives each. But I can't believe the Babalese ones have been reduced to this state. Ornamental knives, huh? There's a small lace in the tang of this blade. Ambassador Palino, what is this notch here for? All that? It's a feature of these knives wherein you can freely exchange the handle on them, so that we can change how they look to fit the situation, of course. I see. So these knives were constructed so that the handles could be easily removed. That explains the no blood on the other handle, because it's probably not the handle used when they murdered my boy. Why can I not go here? That's some fireplace. You know, it really gives this place a mansion-like quality, don't you think, sir? Oh, these are a staple in every Babalese house. Then I bet Santa Claus pays them a visit too. Just how old are you again, detective? 12? 9? Hey, it's another butterfly. I believe it is the symbol of the Republic of Babal. A drawing this big on the wall of an embassy. It definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism. Well, I've got a lot of patriotism too, sir. The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect our country. You may want to, detective, however, I have yet to see the fruits of your desire. You don't have to be so blunt about it, sir. You can use logic. So someone from the same embassy killed our boy. Well, that's what it looks like at the moment. The design of the knife's handles, it greatly resembles the special Babalese species of butterfly. It does, doesn't it? Plus, it says right here, this knife is property of the Republic of Babal. Perhaps this means that the knife used in the crime was found right in this room. Alright.
Kuya, alis daw kami ng 4 o'clock.
Anong 4?
Diba pupunta kami ng,
Kakadating nila Papa, alis ulit kaya.
Ah?
Alis ulit kaya pagkadating nila Papa.
Diba pupunta kami, si Uncle, sila Lolo Mar, diba pupunta daw kaming manood ng concert ni Ian Veneracion.
Sino yun? Sino si
Si
Ian?
Ian Veneracion, yung favorite namin favorite ko.
Oh wait, may naalala tuloy.
Kaso,
Give me a sec, guys. Now we're back. Because this is a national treasure, can I ask that you please not touch it? I'm afraid the only one that is allowed to touch it are myself and the secretary. But there is a possibility that it's related to the murder, wouldn't you agree? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't we give up for now? We can force them to let us investigate later when we have some solid proof. I suppose I don't have a choice here. This must be one of the primitive statues King was talking about. Is it just me, or does this man look like the Steel Samurai? They could be twins. Both countries claim the... Alright. Yeah, the garage is key. Just a knife. Was found to sit down its key form. Alright, there's a bank here. A small personal safe. Well, a safe, not a bank.
This was Mr. Kochan's office, so perhaps he stored his most important documents in here.
Oh, of course. It's locked. It appears we won't be able to open it without the key. Alright, nah, we can connect that, actually. We know for a fact that the Altagrass key was used at this embassy. Furthermore, we found it in the victim's Mr. Kochan's pocket, which lead me to think that perhaps it is the key to the personal safe in this office. Good thinking, sir. Let's go try it out. Oh shit. In appearance, I was correct. The key that was left to us in the victim's pocket is literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. What do we have here? Hey, there's nothing inside. Do you think the Yatagrass made off with everything, sir? No, detective. I believe all we need is a closer look. I won't rest until I've inspected every single suspicious looking cranny. What is this here? It looks like the ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir. No, I don't think it's ripped. It seems more to me like it's stuck in the safe. Hey, you're right. It won't budge an inch, not even when I tug on it. But I don't think I've ever seen a paper stuck in the wall inside of a safe before. Detective, I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange. It's the safe. What do you mean? What I mean is that the secret to this safe is that even just eyeballing it, you can see that the inside is a bit too shallow. Furthermore, with the unnatural way the paper is stuck in the back of the safe, I'd say that there is an extra bit of space behind the back wall of the safe. In other words, this safe has a second compartment. What?
I suppose that you are correct in asserting that the paper is stuck in an unnatural manner. However, if what you say is correct, and there is a second compartment, how do we open the door to it then? As you can see, there is no other lock or keyhole in sight.
Actually, there was one more spot of interest to me in this safe.
Oh?
Yes, and I believe that spot is the keyhole to our mystery. Secret second lock.
The safe and its locks? Alright then, since you are so sure of yourself, show me how you deduced your answer.
Oh, wait.
Hey, there's a hole there, sir.
It's a little bit too oddly shaped for a latch hole.
Wow, that's such a funny shape, a latch hole, huh? It's shaped kinda like a star, don't you think, sir?
Detective, I would hardly call that shape a star. There must be some reason for this hole.
Well, there's gotta be some reason for why this hole's shaped so weirdly, you know?
Am I overthinking this? No, I don't think so. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Nah, there's no way I could ever do that. Ho! Detective Gumshoe, could you please be quiet for a second? You're frightening me. Yeah, it's definitely... Oh crap, I did it again. It's definitely... the knife. Doesn't the shape of this keyhole remind you of something, Franziska?
The shape, it does look very familiar. However, I believe it's simply a latch hole for the safe's lock mechanism. It's just for keeping the door shut, nothing more.
Is that so? The person who used this safe, Mr. Caution made sure the safe had 2 compartments in order to hide something. Do you honestly think someone like that would allow the keyhole to the hidden half to look so obviously like a keyhole that even the average person could figure it out?
You can't be serious. Are you saying that this hole is the keyhole to the hidden compartment of the safe?
That's precisely what I'm saying. And I will prove to you right now. The other grass's key is the key that will open it.
The Jellygrass's key. Miles Edgeworth, this better be a very bad joke.
Sorry, but this is no joke. The other grass's key is the very key that will open the second compartment of this safe.
We know that this key opens the first compartment of the safe, but the keyhole you're talking about is of an entirely different shape than that of the key.
Let's go over with this again, shall we? The other grass's key was originally made to open Mr. Caution's safe in the Cadopian embassy. We confirmed that as a fact by opening the door to his safe with it. Now let's take a look at the back end of that key. Looking at the knife portion head on, what do you see?
What are you talking?
It appears that you've come to understand what I'm talking about. When viewed head on, the knife's blade is an exact same shape as the keyhole. The real function of the knife portion is to act as the key to the hidden portion of the safe.
But that's preposterous.
At least it looks like a knife, and was used like one to kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago. We fell under the conception that it was always meant to be a knife. And for both the safe and its key to conceal such clever tricks, whatever is hidden inside, the secret section must be of incredible importance.
Then it's even possible that what I've been searching for is inside. Scruffy, hurry up and open that safe.
Yes, sir. Opening it now, sir. Oh, shit. These items, there. It's a bunch of funny shaped things. I guess they're pieces, blah blah blah.
You're in the way. Now move, Scruffy.
I didn't think I was in the way.
These pieces of art, they're identical to the ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world.
I figured as much. These are the treasures this section of the safe was hide from view. I believe a more thorough examination is required. These are pieces of stolen art from around the world. I wonder how much they're worth, especially this one. Ugh!
Scruffy, don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands. Why, do you have any idea what would happen to you if one of them were to break?
It was just me, or did she just hit one of the pieces of art just now? Right there. It's the same thing. How about this? Secret documents. This is the document that we're through with stuff earlier. I wonder what it's about. Beats me, sir! Why don't we take a look at it first, before we give up, detective? The coach's name is written here in the last page. I wonder what the significance of this document is. To build this sort of trick into one safe is really something. Yeah, but it's neat how the safe has two compartments, but that's really impressive. Is that the other end of the key that with other keys totally hadn't noticed? I learned another coach and was just paranoid or hearing the secret of this great valiant. Speaking of paranoid, I once sharpened both ends of my pencil. But then, when I meant to erase something, I got all paranoid and I gotta stab myself. Please refrain from dispensing a special brand of unrelated stories while on duty. Yes, sir. Let's take a look at the documents. Wait. One of the pieces. Let's disconnect. To steal your dirty secret. Is it possible that the dirty secret the other girls was not to steal is in this very room? Dirty secret? Franziska, you're in pursuit of some dirty underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? Something tells me that this is no coincidence. In that case, then the person I'm looking for in this is in here, in this embassy here, in the Babyliss embassy, huh? What the fuck, I read that so incorrectly. The head of the smuggling operation. I think I just might need to ask Franziska about her smuggling case in more depth. Alright, I guess we need to speak to Franziska. Franziska, when we last talked, you said that you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. I suppose the reason you are here right now is related to that. Yes, after analyzing the intel we've gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. And this is what tipped us off. This accounting document. It's only one page of the whole thing, so we're not sure. It's only one page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about all the details. However, it's enough for us to grab onto the tail of the beast. For you to see, this type of paper was made only in the Kingdom of Cotopia, which means that somewhere in the countries of Alabas and Babal is the head, and one pulling the strings behind the entire smuggling ring. As Franziska for you, she's amazing. Pursuing this case all she has. God damn it, I can't read, but shit. Anyway, now that we got her necessary shit needed, we can fucking deduce this piece of paper with Franziska's number 2 evidence paper. Take a good look at these documents, Franziska. It says that there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 here.
It says there's only 2 pages in total, but there are only 2 here.
Correct. Now, take a look at the smuggling activity document in your possession. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from this set of 3?
Well, it certainly looks that way.
By putting our multi-part puzzle together, we seem to have arrived to an answer. And it seems that you have now found what you were looking for.
Yes, and it has become crystal clear that Mr. Cochin himself was responsible for the mass smuggling of Babyliss Inc.
Beverly's Inc.
Emily's Inc. is a special product of the Republic of Babao. However, due to a special reason, only a limited volume is ever exported.
And that reason is?
That's classified. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling race was our victim, Mr. Manny Cochin.
His base was in an embassy, thus it was hard for both our country and his to interfere, making it the ideal conditions which to run a smuggling operation.
But it's so frustrating. I lost the person I was to rain judgments down upon with my whip of justice.
Well, even if he is dead, we still have a responsibility to look into his shit.
You expect me to whip a dead man? Well, I'm not interested.
Onziska, you must know. Manny Cochin was the suspect in the KG8 incident.
Of course I know. On top of being the head of the smuggling ring, there is the matter of what really happened in that case that needs to be resolved.
Interesting. Are you done investigating?
You realize now, don't you, that this girl is the only one it could be. Now come along quietly, Yatagarasu K. Faraday. You are under arrest for the murder of Manny Cochin. Mr. Edgeworth, please, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. I chased the fake Yatagarasu in here, and he was already...
You have the right to remain silent.
Anything you say can be and will be used against you.
I'd like to help you reduce the number of mistaken arrests Interpol makes.
What is that supposed to mean?
I believe I told you that Faraday is not the culprit of this crime.
Very well. I suppose I have no choice. I'll show you just how foolish your claims are.
Yeah, where the hell is Lang? I guess he's on the other embassy. Man, my throat feels so fucking shit right now. I guess this will be my last shit for the video there. Probably won't play. But my throat is so dead.
Even your police confirmed that the Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babalese embassy tonight. Utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into this embassy. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu, and most importantly, other than her, there was no one else in here with the body.
The reason for suspecting Kay is because you think she is the Yatagarasu.
Exactly, but it isn't just me. She calls herself the Yatagarasu. Huh, look, how many times do I have to tell you? I was only out to capture the fake Yatagarasu.
Imposter or not, it matters not. A Yatagarasu is a Yatagarasu. Very well then, I shall prove that Kay is not the Yatagarasu who killed Mr. Manny Cochin.
Go ahead and try. Show me what the prosecutors of this country are made of.
We're made of steel, I guess. Save files. Even police confirmed that the Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babalese embassy tonight. Did not need to do that. I thought that was back. Shit, Edgeworth, come on. Alright. They may have confirmed it, but are you telling me that no one could catch the thief? If so, you're basically admitting that the Yatagarasu that committed the murder eluded us.
Of course I chased after the Yatagarasu that entered the Babalese embassy right away. That is also why I'm making this arrest right now. Because at the end of my long chase, there was only this girl. In any case, this is what I believe happened tonight.
The confusion caused by the fire. Are you saying that the other Garza was not the arsonist who started the fire? A suspicious person in a long coat was spotted in the area. Officers in the area claim to have seen that person start the fire. It sounds like we have a phantom in our midst. Yeah. In a way, he could be considered a phantom with the way he randomly appears. Not, okay. Yeah, none of that shit today. Yeah, forgive me, Shinna. My only suspect right now is the ambassador, so... Well... Is it the ambassador? Or are they called ambassador? I don't know, I forgot. Alright. Just because she calls herself that, it doesn't prove that she is the killer. No, but it does give her a motive. The other girls sent a card saying I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggling activity in this room. She obviously wanted to steal them, so she told Mr. Cochin for the key. But she didn't take the car now, because he probably caught her yet. I see. The logic is very sound. I expected nothing less of a gentleman secretary. However, that statement just now didn't sound right. It just might be the opening I need. Yeah. The other girls who stole this fucking key, bitch! Agent Shinna, I regret to inform you, but there is a flaw in your logic. Oh, even if you claim that she is the killer and the other girl also, I am certain that securing the smuggling documents is not the motive behind the murder. The key to the safe in this room was found on Mr. Cochin's body. Furthermore, the other girl also would not be so stupid as to leave without the documents. Go, why she sweating like that? I'm just starting to suspect her now. By the simple fact that the documents were still in the safe when we looked. It's obvious that the killer's target was not the safe at all. Then perhaps she didn't know that Mr. Cochin had the key on him. If that's the case, then why would she have needed to kill him? Because I think of no reason for her to kill him if she had not known that fact. Need reason. All of this is simply our conjecturing after the fact. It's entirely possible that she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in. Perhaps she didn't notice the safe second compartment before returning the key. But the fact still remains that Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death. But you have no definitive proof that it was Kay who committed that act. Actually, I do. I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim with my own eyes. What? Allow me to tell you a bit more about the evidence that will put her away behind bars. Alright, definitive evidence. The knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade of the knife. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon, which the killer was holding. I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. God, there's a mosquito somewhere in my room. I gotta fucking get that bitch. The knife is a part of a special three-piece set, which was designed like no other. The evidence and testimony, it all points to the girl. There is no counter-argument. Ugh. You're that fan of evidence? You see now that she is definitely the killer, right?
No, Mr. Edgeworth, you've gotta believe me. I saw a suspicious person in a long black coat outside the embassy. I swear.
God, it's not... It's Detective Bad. He's the Yaligurazu. And you came in here because you were chasing the suspicious person.
That's right. I ran into this office only because I was chasing after that person. But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. Felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the lights. But then... Ah!
Who's there? This is... I came to this room upon hearing the girl scream, and when I saw her holding the knife, I immediately restrained her. So the object came from by her feet on the floor was the murder weapon. I had the knife analyzed right away, but we failed to find anyone's prints on it.
The suspicious person in the black coat who came into the room before me.
You continue to insist there was such a person, but if there was, where did they go?
That I don't know, but I know they came in here.
That sounds like the desperate accused of a suspected killer, or a trustworthy testimony. You understand, don't you? We can't trust this girl's words, Mr. Edgeworth. She has a point. Even if Kay's words are the truth, I must show that they are with some solid evidence.
Mr. Edgeworth, I really didn't.
Okay, don't worry. If you didn't do it, then there must exist a way for me to prove that.
Still not giving up, I see. In that case, try to counter my argument, if you can.
Oh shit. Alright, let me counter your argument. Give me a second, boys. Don't worry, I can, and I will. Definitive evidence. You mean to say that you saw Kay holding the murder weapon with your own eyes? I was also on search for the Yatigarasu. When I heard that girl scream coming from this room, I rushed over straight away. When I arrived, I saw that girl standing there motionless with the knife in her hands.
But I already told you, I only came here because I was also after the Yatigarasu. The suspicious person I saw came into this room. But when I entered, it was pitch dark. I felt something by my foot on the floor, so I turned on the lights and then...
You found out that it was the murder weapon at your feet. How many times do I have to tell you, we can't trust the words of a suspect? The only thing you'll accept as evidence, is it? And that's the only acceptable way to counter an agent of Interpol on the scene of a crime.
Mr. Edgeworth, do you have some kind of evidence that can prove me innocent?
I think I do, because there is one piece of evidence I find to be a bit interesting. So I think I need to carefully examine that piece of evidence again. Alright. I ask that you please refrain from speculation.
They sound hypnosis derived from the evidence. There's no room for debate. Miles Edgeworth, know that unreasonable loss will not be tolerated by a subordinate. Now rebut her hypnosis with factual logic. Otherwise, what was your investigation for?
Yes, you are correct. Thank you.
Helping a subordinate is out with a good advice is the job of any good superior.
She seems to be rather enjoying herself, but she is correct, none other than was. Agent Shina, please continue with your testimony. What the fuck are these handles, anyway? They were burned. About the 3-piece set, is there really no other like it?
Let's ask Ambassador Palladino for some details, shall we?
The knives are indeed special. They have the butterfly, the symbol of the Republic of Babal, engraved on them. And because there are only 3 of them in the world, they are very, very valuable.
National symbol, huh? Well, the knives are covered in the butterfly design.
Along with the Abbasian set, our respective countries only have 3 knives each.
I see. Are you satisfied now? If so, let's continue. No, I believe there is still room for debate. I'll think you have to not decide that for me.
I didn't decide anything for you. I'm merely looking at reality the way it is.
Are you sure you're not just viewing the facts through rose-colored glasses?
Mr. Edgeworth, I think she was mad at you.
Perhaps, but our definitions of reality are a tad different.
Are the 2 of you done chatting?
Agent Shina's proof is the Babylon's knife that Kay was allegedly holding.
Yeah, so, how are you going to prove that Kay didn't do it, sir?
If Agent Shina wants to suspect Kay merely because Kay was the only one here, then I must show with evidence that Kay couldn't have committed the murder.
Oh, but do you have such evidence, sir?
Yes, that's one piece of evidence that seems very unnatural to me, and I believe it is my duty to point that out to Agent Shina. Does this mean that you already have the results back?
We have confirmed that the shape of the Beverly's knife's blade matches the wound. Please don't confuse the efficiency of Interpol's forensics teams with your own.
I won't if you don't underestimate our police force. And so, we're clear. I'd hardly say our logic is sound, which you will see in a bit.
If you can prove me wrong, please, by all means, go ahead.
That has been my intention all along. Now let us return to your testimony. Yeah, my throat really feels fucking bad right now. It was right there. Oh shit, someone's calling me. Give me a second. Alright, we're back. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon, which the killer was holding. Alright, some shit. Shit. No, I really don't see it right now. So it was at the base of the neck. The body wasn't badly burned by the fire. So he died after the fire, yeah? Okay. I actually don't know. She's saying... Alright. Alright. Oh no. The knife with the butterfly. Nah, I don't know. Edgeworth can't do this one. You mean to say that you saw him with a mirror in your eyes? God. So the murder weapon was the knife with the butterfly sign on it. Is that really the truth? What are you getting at? I'd like for you to take a look at this. There is blood on the blade, and yet there's not a speck of blood on the handle. This signifies that at the time of the crime, a different handle was attached to this blade. The knife that Kay was holding and its handle switched and was, in fact, not the real murder weapon. It wasn't the real murder weapon? This knife can be taken apart. Shall we give it a go? As you can see, the Bubbly's knife has now been disassembled into two parts. The killer must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body and proceeded to swap the knife's original handle with this butterfly one. It was all to create the illusion that Mr. Caution was killed with the butterfly-themed knife. This should clear up any and all suspicions surrounding King. The argument isn't airtight yet. How so? It's possible that the girl herself is the one who switched the handles. Don't be ridiculous. What purpose would she do such a thing? I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. The way they view the world is beyond the comprehension of a normal person like myself. Therefore, I won't put anything past them, no matter how odd it may seem. If it was right there in front of you, and this knife will show you the way, you will come to see that Kay's not and could not have been Mr. Caution's killer. And what is this mark on here? That's the mark of a flower. I assume you know what this means. No, not really. Butterflies rest on flowers, so they seem to think they're sweet nectar. And so they do. However, won't this butterfly really drink the nectar of this flower? The answer is clearly not a chance. Now to prove the relationship between the butterfly and the flower, with this. You can't be serious. It appears that you've made the connection. The flower on this blade is designed after a certain country's national symbol. That's right, the Kingdom of Alabast. In other words, this blade is from one of the Alabast ornamental knives. This part of the knife handle was Babal's national symbol of the butterfly on it. Therefore, it is undeniably Babylonian in origin. But as we both know, you can't kill someone with just a knife handle. Incidentally, when exactly did the murder occur again, Agent Shenna? After the fire had broken out. That's right. Kay entered the Babylon's embassy after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, she had not been to the Alabastian side of the building before then. On top of that, not a single person passed between the two countries during the fire, which means that Kay could not have transported an Alabastian object over here. That makes it impossible for her to be the true killer. Ah. Oh, way to go, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! What a great victory! Hey, why is everyone so quiet? I'm happy that we got this far and cleared the Kay's name. But what worries me now is what will happen next. What is the meaning of this? An Alabastian knife here. What do you mean, how did this find its way to the Republic of Babal? It didn't just find its way over, rather, we should focus on how it was smuggled over.
You know what? My brain hurts thinking about it. Well, we're just standing around, thinking while you're on the run. Now, that's the way a real great thief operates.
Okay.
Oh, thanks a bunch, Mr. Edgeworth, for proving me innocent, I mean. You believed in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did.
Not really, but...
Come on, you don't have to be so shy about it.
Oh shit. No argument is still not airtight. Would you care to elaborate? I understand now that the girl didn't commit the murder. However, there is still the possibility that she is the Yatagarasu.
That again? Look, how many times do I have to explain it to you? I am the real Yatagarasu. I'm not like that fake one that goes around setting fires, okay?
Whenever you're the real deal or a fake is, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who started the fire. Preposterous. On what grounds do you suspect her of such a thing? The fact that she calls herself the Yatagarasu, that in itself is the most elegant proof.
Miss Shinna,
Yes.
I have no intention of taking back any of what I've said. I am the great thief Yatagarasu, and I refuse to allow some impostor to claim that name as their own. The path of justice that my father pointed me towards, I will walk it to the best I can.
It's not good to be so stubborn. I hope you can understand that.
Thanks a lot for the concern, Miss Shinna. Let me share something with you too, as a token of my appreciation. Those sunglasses totally do nothing for you, so I'll steal them from you next time, okay? Well, I guess we'd better get going.
Going to where?
To the Kingdom of Alabast. If we don't go, we won't know for sure, right?
I suppose not.
We won't get anywhere simply by standing here thinking.
To see where the Alabastian knife came from, we'll have to pay the Alabastian embassy a visit. Let's go, Miles Edgeworth. As you are my subordinate, I will not tolerate you bringing the investigation to a halt. Understood. That music's fire, bro. Yeah, this case is gonna be one hell